But first, a quick check on the story from the market. UAC has recorded an 83% increase in the first quarter earnings per share to 2 Naira 8 kobo. The conglomerate saw profit after tax rise 41% to 1.3 billion naira on the back of a 30% improvement in revenues to 19.4 billion naira and a significant increase in other income. And let's take a quick check on the market. Standing by is Opeyemi Oladejo from Mountain Investment and Securities. Opeyemi, thank you very much for joining us. I'm hearing that in early trade, the market seems to be falling back, majorly because of the pressure on the price of Nestle Nigeria. But of course, the key takeaway today is the UAC results, very positive numbers. How's the share price reacted? How's the market reacted to the results?
Yeah, good morning, Wole. The last time I checked, the market has not fully reacted, the last time. But apparently, it's as if investors are beginning to realize the gains, the profit, the increase in profit of about 41%. So the price, as the last time I checked, had gained around 1 naira.
Well, it's definitely positive to see positive results coming out, giving the markets rally a bit of more of support, if you ask me. What are your thoughts on the sentiment for equities right now? Do you think this market is likely to trend higher?
Yeah, I still see the market trending higher. I'm sure you're aware that in the last couple of weeks, most of the companies have released their first quarter results, which has been quite impressive. And moving forward, I believe that the banks, especially the banks, are taking on new projects. For instance, I hear that Fidelity Bank, Diamond Bank, and probably First Bank are going to raise some bonds, some foreign denominated bonds, which of course is going to boost their ability to do more business and to get more returns. So I think the market is beginning to see the fact that these companies are going to do better in the future,
right?
And they are keen into it so that they can take position on time.
And your thoughts on the appetite of local investors, particularly retail investors? A lot of people expecting them to come back to the market, given the market's rally. But of course, we also have to remember that many of them have been badly burnt from the major losses we've seen between 2008 and 2009. Yeah,
we're beginning to see the return of retail investors because because in the last couple of like 2 days ago, the index, or should I say last week, the index crossed 35,000 points, which is like more like we've recovered more than half of what we lost in the 2008 meltdown. So investors are beginning to see the fact that the market has come over the loss, and they are beginning to take their position. So I see more retail investors coming in, following the rise in the index and the market cap.
All right, it's always difficult to call short term, but what are your thoughts about how the market is likely to trade next week? Of course, next week we should be seeing inflation numbers for April, and then we should follow that with the MPC decision. Your thoughts on how the market is likely to trade?
Well, it's cautious optimism because some of the stocks, investors are still taking profit in some of those stocks. But I haven't said that the stocks that have actually demonstrated that they're able to return good results in their first quarter results that have been released are definitely going to have more investors' patronage. I'm talking about basically the stocks in the banking sector and some stocks like, for instance, NACO,
right,
that we know that gave a dividend of 90 kobo, and some other stocks in that field that have been able to do well. Even the stocks that have not really been doing well in the past, like a stock like Courtville, we got their results yesterday and they gave a dividend of 5 kobo, which might be small, but considering the share price of the stock, which is 50 kobo, is a return of about 10%, and they're also giving a bonus of 1 for 4. So I mean, we see some kind of cautious optimism on the part of those investors that have actually made appreciable level of returns. They might want to sell down a bit.
Right. Which stocks do you like right now? We've seen quite a few interesting results. USC, of course, released today. Dangote Sugar, I think, also impressed, or surprised to the upside with their numbers. Your thoughts about the stocks investors should be focusing on right now?
You just said it all. USCN is a good one, yeah, based on their results. Dangote is also good. But another stock I want you to also look at, it's Julius Berger. You know, they made a PAT of over 25%. You know, the first quarter PAT, an increase of about 25%. And I think it's moving forward, it's a stock that one should also consider as well.